Hello there. Welcome to On the Way to Church with Lucille Williams and Mike Williams, my
Good morning.
husband. Good
Hello.
morning, everyone. So today, what I wanted to talk about was being single. Even though we're married, we've been married a really long time, like 36 years, a long time.
Long
We
time.
like being married. I like being married.
Oh,
Do you?
definitely.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
good.
Definitely.
And but sometimes we have conversations with single people, and more specifically single people who really want to be married. And sometimes people give them the craziest advice, like I heard something about some kind of crown. I'm waiting for a man who's going to give me a crown, and because I'm there, it's like, what? Like they have these people that disciple them who are single. And if you want to be married, like, you need to get around some married folks. In fact, spend some time with some married folks who are having trouble. That'll tell you something. And spend time, like, learning about what marriage is. Like, that's what people need to do. If you're single and you really want to be married, then it's time to start like reading books and understanding what marriage is, and prepare yourself for that if that's what God has for you. So, your thoughts, my dear?
Oh, did you ask me? No, I'm joking. Single, I can understand. I mean, they have a desire to be with somebody. They have a desire to be in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
I know a lot of them are reading books, and we heard some girls say that they're looking for a guy that's going to be like the crown on their head, and they're so focused about the crown, but you need to focus first on taking care of yourself, on your relationship with God. And my advice always is, instead of looking for a crown, look for Jesus. Man, you be running for Jesus. Just be flat out running. And when you're running and just focused on Jesus, and some guy shows up along your radar, he's probably someone or girl who's also running for Jesus. Mm-hmm. And that's what you want to look for. That's what you want in that relationship. They're going to come in with the same belief, systems, values. It's going to make it a lot easier to get into a relationship. Mm-hmm. But just because you're both Christians, it doesn't mean it's going to be easy. Don't feel like, oh, I'm doing all this, God's providing the man, and it's going to be, yay!
Or the woman. So, go ahead.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I have a question for you.
No, go ahead and have a question.
How would you define running for Jesus?
Totally focused on him, going to church, if you go to a Bible study, doing the things you do that you focus you and keep you strong in your walk with God and your relationship with Him. And
serving, you would say serving.
Oh yeah,
too.
Of course. Serving goes as if you're following, God tells us to serve. And I think you do those things, and then you wait for God to prepare that man or woman and put them in your path. But you need to be focused on Jesus. When you have to take your eyes off Jesus to look for that other person you want, you're going to stumble. You've given the enemy an opportunity. You need to stay focused on the ultimate prize, which is God and Jesus. And that's just the bottom line. As soon as you take your eyes off, as soon as you have to look back, as soon as you got to change what you do in your relationship with God to be with somebody, there's a problem.
Oh, that was really good. Don't change your relationship. If you're changing your relationship with God to be in a relationship with a person, that's not good.
Not good.
That's not a good thing.
Not good thing.
And because you and God need to be okay. You need to be okay with you and God. And then if a person comes into your life, then if you're okay with you and God, then whatever happens with that person, you're going to be okay.
But don't take your past into the relationship. I mean, a lot of people come from their parents' marriages. They've seen other marriages that don't work, or there's things or whatever. Every marriage is unique. Every person is unique. God has created us all unique and individuals. And so just take your qualities of who you are in that relationship and start working on it. And if you have to get some counseling, some pastoral counseling, professional counseling, whatever it is, to get the tools to be healthy in a relationship, that's okay.
Right. You have to get healthy to prepare for a relationship.
And you know what? Marriage is hard. It's work. It's two people from two different worlds coming together and trying to make it work. And you know what? Even today, after 36 years, we still get into some conflict. We still get through things. But the amazing thing is we have the tools to get through it. And you know what? We always follow the rule, don't let the sun go down on your anger. And you know what? If you have the tools to not let that happen, man, it's going to be great. But you know, it's it's not going to solve all your problems, and it's not going to make your life absolutely perfect, man, but it's sure great to have somebody in your life that supports you and loves you, and that you have the chance to bless them, that you can lift them up. My whole job in my life, other than going to church and serving God, is to lift my wife up, and is to be her champion and just love on her and just honor her in any way I can. And that's it. I don't expect anything back from her. I'm not in a relationship for her to fulfill my needs. I'm in a relationship with her so I can bless her and honor her, but also be in love with her and enjoy the great qualities that are about her.
And I'm called to do the same thing. I mean, what you said. I mean, like that's when you're married, you have to think of the other person if you want it to work. It's not going to just happen. You gotta put the work in, and you have to consider that person above yourself. It's just the way it is.
Above yourself? I'm above you. And
all
I'm
right,
above
I think
you.
it's time we go to
I'm
head to
above
church.
you. And I'm
all right,
above
well,
you.
thanks for
I'm
watching.
above you.
We
And
love
I'm
you
above
guys, and go to church and hit like, hit subscribe. Hang out with us. We do this once a week. I do other videos during the week, but we do on the way to church once a week.
On Sunday
morning on the way to church.
On the way to church.
And I have a book from me to we. So if you are single, that's a good book to read.
Or if you are married, it's darn good review, and there's work pages in there. And man, get the tools.
Yeah,
get
exactly.
the tools.
All right. We love you guys. Have a great day.
Bye.